ఎక్సెల్లా గ్లోబల్ స్టడీ అబ్రాడ్ సమ్మిట్ 2024 జరగబోతోంది. ఫిబ్రవరి 11న ఉదయం 10 గంటల నుంచి సాయంత్రం 5 గంటల వరకు తాజ్ డెక్కన్, బంజారా హిల్స్, హైదరాబాద్ లో.
Welcome to our iDream lovely viewers. This is your Nagendra Kumar, and I just came from the theatre Prasad IMAX after watching Raviteja's Starrer Eagle. A fantastic film, a power-packed, high action scenes, fully studied right from the first frame to last frame. And I particularly in special, I appreciate three people for this. One is Karthik Ghattamaneni, the director, who previously directed Surya versus Surya with Nikhil, and his next film being this, he made such a wonderful story, and he did not resort to a kind of mass commercial because he is doing his Mass Maharaja, and Mass Maharaja was willing to do a film for Karthik Ghattamaneni. With that mindset, he did not prepare this story. He completely went away from the regular trend of Raviteja, and he restricted Raviteja's character to a particular quarter where he has no relevance really to reprise his previous characters and all that. This is completely a serious action film, and Ghattamaneni, Karthik, he has made a wonderful film with the message that the arms, ammunition and weapons should not be available to wrong people and anti-social elements like terrorists and everybody, because they are playing havoc with the world's peace and tranquility and welfare of the world population. So he must be first of all appreciated for that, and the secondly, the next comes the person who came forward to make this film with such a mammoth budget, Mr. T.G. Vishwaprasad, who is the head of People's Media Factory, who made this film. And he has shown all his guts and courage to come out with such a project, in spite of the fact that he, knowing fully well that it is not a regular brand of Raviteja, but still unmindful of the profits or losses, Mr. T.G. Vishwaprasad came forward to prove his mark and his decency and dignity as a maker. Normally, producers with that kind of who normally tallies the balance sheet may not come forward to make a film with Raviteja like this. So he needs all the praise. He deserves every kind of an appreciation, Mr. T.G. Vishwaprasad, and thoroughly. Normally we say least but not last, but he is the one who has given shape to the director's creation and to the producer's courage to make this film. That is Mr. Mass Maharaja, Mr. Raviteja. He has accepted to do this film. It's a wonderful thing on the part of Raviteja, because normally heroes in any given language, they normally they will be apprehensive of taking new kind of roles and a new genre of stories, because they always are afraid of the fact that audience may not receive, or their fans may not like. All these things 100% hover on their mind when they choose or select a script. But Raviteja, wonderful, is a highly appreciable and commendable on his part that he has come forward to do this kind of a character and this kind of a script in particular, because this script has nothing to do with his regular image, and there are no punch dialogues, there is no ridicule, there is no overdose of songs and overdose of romance, or nothing that kind of Raviteja's mischievous approach in normal films which we normally see. This is completely a different package with high morals and high ideals, entwined with high octane action episodes, 100%. First of all, in the first half, when you go to the film and watch the first half, especially this is not an Indian kind of film making. Normally, in any given language, in India, all Indian languages, we are habituated to watching the film in an order, normally, scene by scene. They very properly and with a lot of balance, striking a lot of balance, they write the screenplay so that the audience will clearly understand the script and the film. But this is, for the first time, in fact, most probably in my experience of almost 40 years, I have seen this kind of film for the first time. This is completely Hollywood style of making, but in screenplay, in the first half, when Raviteja's character gets revealed through a journalist who comes to know that such and such character was living in Talakona forest at one time, and he has been a demigod to all that forest tribes, and he helped by setting up in an industry, a factory where the cotton clothes are manufactured. And when she comes to know about that particular Raviteja's character, Sahadev Verma, she goes on, she stretches upon forward in investigation about the details and about the genesis of that character. When she writes a news item in the paper, the publisher first of all will say that, no, this kind of stories will not be read by anybody. So you just throw it into some corner like a gap filler, he says, the publisher of the daily. They will put a very small news item in the newspaper, but that will ignite all the flack across the country, and the Prime Minister himself gets directly in touch with the publisher, and he will take him to task, and then this girl journalist will be immediately sacked from the office. And but with that conviction, that girl takes an oath that she will stretch forward any further to just get hold or get into grips with that what exactly happened in the life of Sahadeva Verma. All that when she goes on and she travels a lot to meet people, to know about that Sahadeva Verma character, then she will in order she keeps on coming to know about what all that happened. That's a wonderful screenplay, because that kind of screenplay, this is a 3-layer screenplay. There are certain people who narrate regularly about the story, and the story also without any loose ends. There are no loose ends. There are no unnecessary scenes, unnecessarily to just entertainment, to reap entertainment from the screenplay. They did not mind about some comedy scenes or entertainment scenes. Never ever in the entire 2.5 hours run, they did not try for that. In the first half, you will 100% will be what you call puzzled. What is exactly happening? You do not understand sometime, because scenes keep on rolling on the screen, and without a proper clue where the story is going on. So in spite of the fact that you as an audience, you will come to know what all that Sahadeva Verma character, but still being this Hollywood style of making, audience will normally feel very strange to watch it in the first half. But when it comes to the point of second half, it is just an explosion, because the story completely gets into the direct narration of the story, what exactly happened, and the challenges that the hero Sahadeva Verma encounters, and how he vanquishes the enemies, and how he vindicates over all the challenges and problems, upheavals and everything, and finally who sacrifices his very life for the sake of the country and for the sake of welfare of the world's citizens, because the arms and the weapons are being captured by anti-social elements like terrorists, and they are playing such a tragic game with the public of the world, and where lot of innocent lives are lost in the face of the attacks by terrorists through such weapons. And of course, there is, as I told you earlier, he did not, director or hero also did not prompt the director to create some scenes where he can create fun and entertain the audience. They did not do that. They are committed to this kind of film where higher ideals and higher morals are the main subject of the content. So in the second half, that particularly Kalika Devi episode is there. That is really mind-blowing. The theater shuddered really during that particular episode. And this is not at all an experiment. This is completely, purely commercial film, studied with a lot of action sequences. Of course, you miss Raviteja. his ridicules and his kind of body language, entertainment, all things. But you will see a new lease of Raviteja in this film, and you will 100% take from me. You will enjoy this because there is fantastic action scenes, and the film will stand apart and will stand as a special film in everybody's career. Raviteja this side, and producer T.G. Vishwaprasad, and director Karthik Ghattamaneni, and dialogue writer Manibabu has done an excellent and exceedingly excellent job. He has done. He has carved a special niche for himself. He has created a new syntax of dialogues and new expressions. Fantastic. He has done a wonderful job. And camera, of course, Karthik Ghattamaneni himself is a cameraman, cinematographer. Yeah, he saw to that all the scenes are properly lit, and all the lightings, colors, color matchings, and everything excellent. And the shot taking, the angles, the frames, everything is out of the world, 100%. You can just go and enjoy Eagle. Thank you very much.